Hello, my name is Anthony Hurd. I'm the younger brother of Larry. Larry and I grew up together. We shared a lot of fond memories, as well as laughter. And one of the things that I'm about to say to Larry, I am sure he would have found it amusing to him. When Larry died, he went to heaven. And when he got to heaven, he met St. Peter at the gate. And St. Peter said, "Hello, Larry, we've been expecting you." In the last 3 months, a few things have changed. Now, in order to enter into the gates of heaven, you have to take a small quiz. And there's only 3 questions. And we'll give you the questions and you could take them home and research them and come back tomorrow. And Larry said, "No one told me anything about a quiz." And St. Peter said, "Oh, it's not that difficult. The first question is, I want you to tell me the 2 days of the week that begins with the letter T. And the second question is, how many seconds are in a year? And the third and last question, what is the first name of God? And come back tomorrow and give us your answer." And Larry said, "Okay." So the next day, Larry entered at the gate and St. Peter said, "Good morning, Mr. Hurd. Are you ready to take the quiz?" Larry said, "Yes." Okay, and the first question, how many seconds are in a year? Larry said, "Oh, I thought about that and I thought, and finally I came up with there are 12. And St. Peter said, "12? What do you mean?" Larry said, "They are January the 2nd, February the 2nd, March the 2nd, April the 2nd, and so on." And St. Peter said, "I never heard it done that way." And he looked over at the angels and they said, "Oh, that's acceptable. We will accept that." And the second question is, what are the 2 days of the week that begin with the letter T? And Larry said, "I thought and I thought. Finally, I came up with there are tomorrow and today." And St. Peter said, "Okay, we will accept that." And the last question is, what is the first name of God? And Larry said, "Oh, that was very easy. Yeah, the easy one of all." And St. Peter said, "What do you mean?" Larry said, "And he walks with thee, and he talks with thee, and he tells us all the things that makes us laugh." Anyway, I'm quite sure Larry would find that amusing, but this is not a joke. I found a poem that is basically fitting for this occasion. And it was written by Melissa Sharif and it's called God's Garden. And it goes like this. God looked around his garden and found an empty place. And then he looked down upon the earth and saw your tired face. He put his arms around you and lifted you to rest. With the help of his angels, they flew you to your heavenly place. God's garden must be beautiful. He always takes the best. He knew you were suffering. He knew you were in pain. He knew that you would never get well on this earth again. He saw the road was getting rough and the hills too hard to climb. He closed your weary eyelid and whispered, "Peace be thine." It broke our hearts to lose you, but you didn't go alone. But part of us went with you the day God called you home. Larry, rest in peace, and we all love you. And thank you.